We start with day one. The feature race is the Group 1 Qatar Goodwood Cup. You've two intended runners at the moment. And if we start with Sweet William, how's he been since Royal Ascot?
He's been in very good form. I mean, he broke while he was up in what was a tough race. And in the end, it was a little too far for him. Funny, he's a 2 mile to 2.25 mile horse. The 2.5 was just a little bit too far for him. But he ran a brave race, but he's in very good form. Worked nicely yesterday. Rab Havlin rides him every day. He's very pleased with him. We hope he'll run a huge race. It's a track that the idiosyncrasies of the track rather amuse Sweet William. He rather likes it. And obviously he'll be looking at a Doncaster Cup, which he won last year later on. But the great thing about these old cup horses, they're there every year, in a sense like the top national hunt horses. And they get a huge following, and he certainly has that.
And he's owned by Philippa Cooper, who's been a great supporter of the yard. She's also the former owner of French Master, your other recruit for this race. Slightly different profile coming out of Royal Ascot after winning the Copper Horse Handicap. How do you think he'll fare with the step up in trip and the step up in class as well?
I think the step up in trip will be within his range, yes. And the 2 miles of Goodwood is a little up and down and twist and turn. It's not like a relentless, similar 2 mile. I think he is a horse who'll rise to the occasion. Obviously, he won in good style, but as you say, he's going from a handicap in a rating band into a completely open Group 1. We're hopeful he'll run a good race. He did a little breeze with Sweet William yesterday. There wasn't much between them, just nicely on the bridle. We're very much looking forward to running him, seeing the jumping class, whether he can handle it. But the great thing is, if he doesn't, we can regroup on it. But he's been nothing but an entertaining horse to train at home. His style in winning at Goodwood, he won the race that actually Courage Mon Ami won as his platform to go into the Gold Cup. So we've used that race before. I think, if he runs a big race, and that's what it's about. He's a horse who's hopefully on the way up. He's not the finished article yet.
And then another group contest on day one is the Group 2 Whirlpool Lennox Stakes. You've two horses potentially aiming for this race, one being last year's winner, Audience. How is he this season?
We sent him down to Dubai, which might not have been the smartest move in the world, and running him over 6. He's well in himself, he's happy, he enjoys the track. I think if he gets a reasonable draw, I think he'll run a big race again. And
could we see Spy Chief in the same race?
Yes, you could. He was beaten, 2.5 lengths in the July Cup. He's not a 6 furlong horse. He's in good form, run him over the 7. I think the 7 furlongs is going to be right up his alley.
And he's come out of the July Cup pretty well then?
Yeah, he has indeed. He has a horse who likes to do what he wants to do, not necessarily what the trainer or the jockey wants him to do, but he's got a lot of what they term raw speed.
And on to the Wednesday. It's a big highlight of the week, I think, for a lot of people with the Group 1 Visit Qatar Sussex Stakes. You've two stable stars heading to this race, and we'll start with the obvious in Field of Gold. He's been exceptional this season.
Yeah, he has. He's been a grand horse to train. He got a little bit stuck in the mud last back end in France, but he's done nothing but thrive this year and been pleased with his progress all the way through. The Sussex is a different test of a horse. If you've ever walked the track, it's quite a surprise. It runs down into a dip, swing, up, round. And the fact that the starting gate, you don't want too big a field and get a high draw, because you are literally down a hill looking at the horses getting the shortest run round up the hill. So the draw is a big factor there if you get a large field. But look, the horse is athletic, he's got great balance, and hopefully he'll handle the track well. It's very, very different to the round mile of Ascot or the Curragh, that's for sure. It's very much the obvious race to go to for him. He does have that great turn of foot, and let's hope we get a clear run and he can produce it on the day.
And you also have the Group 1 Lockinged winner, Lead Artist. He is a winner at the track. He won at last year's meeting. How is he doing?
He's in great form. I mean, we'll see if he runs as well. No decision on that yet, but he bowled along there last year and won in good style. And we're not sure if they'll both run at this stage. Obviously, we're a little far off from the race yet.